Fabulous. Is everyone in? Are we all good to go, guys? Fabulous. Right, can we take questions from the floor, please? Who'd like to?
Did you get what you wanted out of that, mate?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think it was. It's been a long couple of weeks, and the girls have been really chomping at the bit to play some footy. Not really knowing how we're going the conditions, because it's certainly a lot different than playing in Australia. So, but I think they did a fantastic job.
I think it's been a long couple of years, Sandy, since the Jillaroos have played. What's it like to be back in?
Yeah, unbelievable. As Brad just said, it's been a long couple of weeks, but in front of that, it's been a long couple of years. But I think all the girls, they're such incredible athletes. They find things to stay focused on to make sure that they still are the best players they can be, even if it means 2 years or a year without playing football because of everything that's going on in the world. So, just a credit to them to be able to stay focused on winning this World Cup, even though it's been pushed back and there's been distractions. But we're here now, and that's all that matters.
For yourself, 4 tries. There's been there's a real competition for fullbacks in the NRLW. Like, who's the best fullback? I'm not sure, but you couldn't have done much more, I wouldn't think.
I'm privileged to have the conversations with people about the competition in this position, but I just said to the girls, literally all I do is just follow them around. I just keep busy and follow my teammates. I just see it as they do so much hard work, and I just follow them around and try and finish it off to reward them for their hard work. So, but in terms of the competition, that's a big credit to how good women's rugby league is in Australia at the moment. There's positions that have so much competition within them, and I'm really privileged to be a part of that competition.
Has that made you a better player?
Absolutely. It was probably about 6 years ago that we came into camp. It was 2016, and Brad sat us down. This is before the 2017 World Cup, and he explained how many people were in the group at that time, and it was a really large group. There would have been 30 of us, and he told us that pressure equals diamonds, and we all sort of took that on, and we sort of, unspokenly knew that if you didn't take on the pressure, there was no chance of you becoming a diamond. So we just took that on, and we know that it's going to make us better players for it.
But you just talk about the quality of the NRLW. Do you think that was in case of maybe a gap we're going to see as the competition goes on?
Look, it's a long competition, and that's only against one opposition. So, but yeah, you've only got to look at the players that didn't play tonight for us. Like, we've still got players like M. Tonagato, Jamie Chapman, Jess Surges, Shaylee Bent that will play in 4 days' time. So we've said all along that it'll take 24. But it's a great credit to the NRLW clubs. They've done a fantastic job with these ladies in terms of preparing them for what is this World Cup.
Obviously, they've been shorter games, but do you think with the fitness and quality standards, where did you guys sit when games, that kind of thing?
Yeah, no, look, we only play 70 minutes down in Australia, and it's certainly something that we could probably look at in the international game. But like, our girls are like, they'll play for an hour and 20 minutes if you ask them each half. But
wait, will we?
Yeah, yeah. I think as the game evolves, you're going to see the gap shorten.
Right, these women are elite athletes, so you don't need to teach them how to play footy when you come into camp. What is the focus when you all come together as a group?
It is. It's about connection, and it's about getting along and making sure that we leave the jersey in a better place. And there's plenty of people that have worn the jersey, 160, I think we're up to 170 now. So it's really important that we understand, the foundations that this team was built on, the foundations that women's rugby league was built on. And, it's all good and well to be a good player, but you've got to be a great Jillaroo, which is a great character, and all 24 of these girls are.
Kennedy, did you get a little bit emotional there when the anthem was going on? Talk us through that.
Yeah, obviously debuting tonight. I think got goosebumps just walking out, not because of the cold. But yeah, I think it was a really surreal moment, not just for myself, but for the other debutantes and the girls who've worn the jersey before. I think it's a pretty special moment when you're standing there side by side with the girls that you call your sisters, and to hear the national anthem out loud, stand there representing, the First Nations people and the Australians, and basically everything we've built. Yeah, it's been a long 2 weeks, but it was a pretty special moment.
You got family here, or to share it, or are they back home, or?
No, everyone's back home, so I think that was part of the emotion too, knowing that everyone's watching on TV and Fox League, and had some family friends in the crowd, but yeah, everyone's at home. So.
How do you think your debut went?
Brad? Did I go right? No. No, I just wanted to do my job. Brad spoke to me before the game, just energy, discipline, and just do what I'd done in the last bit of the NRLW season. So just be myself, and I felt like I did it right.
You did.
She did a fantastic job. And look, I said we'll see all these players roll out over, and Kennedy will start up front in 4 days' time. So, you'll see a bit more of her in 4 days.
Brad, your opposite number, Rusty from Cook Islands, he said he thought the pools, he used the word unfair, he thought New Zealand and Australia should have been kept apart. You got any thoughts?
Oh, look, the pool is what it is. It's it might be hard for those guys. They probably see us and New Zealand as 1 and 2, but there's some pretty good teams in the other side of the competition as well. The English did a great job yesterday, and PNG are an emerging nation who have done really well as well. So, yeah, I wouldn't like to say that we're 1 and 2. We'll sort that out over the next couple of weeks.
Did you see any of the other games, Brad, and your girls as well?
Yeah, we certainly sat around and watched the games. We get excited as much as you guys to watch footy. So the games have been going on in the team room and making sure we're watching both the men's and the women's World Cup. So.
Your thoughts on England's performance against Brazil? Did they impress you at all? Because obviously as the host nation, you could come up against them in the semi-final. You never know. Any thoughts on England?
Yeah, no, I thought they went well. It's great to see a nation like Brazil in the competition. They're obviously very, very raw, but it would have been great for their friends and family to see them running around in the World Cup.
Brad, you've touched on the fact that your next game is in 4 days' time. As a coach, how do you manage that and the player loads with such short turnarounds?
Yeah, we've actually tried to start that process before we even played today by the players that we've rested and the teams that we've picked, and the minutes that we gave players like Kennedy and the ones that have been around for a while like Sammy. So we've got a bit of a plan that'll hopefully unravel over the next few days, and making sure that everybody's gas tank is empty come the end of this tournament, and we give our best.
Sean was okay, Kennedy?
Oh yeah, no, I'm sweet. I'm fresh, ready to start up front next game.
You don't fancy 120 minute halves then in these weather conditions?
Oh, 120 minute? No, thank you. It's beautiful out there, but no thanks.
We'll wrap it up.
Sammy, I know it was your little one's birthday. I think it was yesterday. Does that medal around your neck? Does it go to your little one, or stay with you?
Oh, I think this might break her neck if I put it around. No, I definitely took a couple of moments today to think about my purpose. And there was just so many contributing factors, but the main two is my 2 teams that have been driving me to get back on the field. And number 1 team is my family at home, and my number 2 team is the Jillaroos. So I thought about 2 of those things today, and I just wanted to take the field. I really did. And I think, time away from the game, that's what it's given me. It's given me appreciation for the game. So I had such pride in my heart running out onto the field. It's been 9 years since I was able to do that in a World Cup. So I took every single moment in, and I'm so happy that I get to go to sleep tonight knowing that I did what I set out to do, and that was to run around on the field again in a World Cup.
It seemed, like you said, 9 years ago, that was here in England. It's, I think, a completely different sort of environment, running out of this stadium and these facilities, and that's changed a lot, hasn't it?
Oh, it's changed so much. Well, first of all, it was a heat wave 9 years ago. But in terms of women's rugby league, yeah, most certainly. We see it every year now. There's something new. The skill set is bigger and better. But back then, the skill set was as good as it was. For that year, the people were as good as they could be for their country. and that continues to expand and get better every year. And if you would ask someone in another 9 years' time, you probably ask the same question to them. But right now, this is amazing, and back in 2013, that was amazing, and in 9 years' time, that's going to be the new amazing.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Thank you very
Thanks,
much.
guys. Thank you very much. Good job.